Welcome to another episode of Butler's Inventor Playground. In this episode, we're going to look at how to do the monkey bar assembly. Before we even open a part, let's look at the sheet that we have in front of us and try and understand where we're going, what direction. So as you can see, we're going to have some of the horizontal monkey bars in here. We're going to have 4 of the monkey bar ladders. And we're going to have quite a few monkey poles that are going to be inserted. So it's going to line up roughly like this and be attached. You notice the monkey bar ladders actually attach underneath the horizontal monkey bars. That's going to be important. Some of the tools we're going to use. We are going to be using the mate tool and the flush tool, which are technically in the same area. It's just one or the other. That's how we're going to connect our horizontal and the ladder. And we're also going to be using the insert align tool to attach our poles. Again, let's just take a look at one more thing. First, it tells us to place 2 horizontal monkey bars. We're going to ground one of those monkey bars so it can't move. We don't want it spinning, turning, or anything. So we'll ground one of them. And then we'll be placing 7 monkey poles in, which we'll attach here. And then we'll use the insert constraint. So let's start with the horizontal and these monkey bars. So we're going to go to the Inventor I. New. Standard IAM. Up here, we're going to want to select Place. In your H drive, you should have drawn all of these parts. The first part we're going to grab is the horizontal monkey bar, and we'll say Open. Now you notice it's really zoomed in. That's okay. We can click once, and it should place one of them, and then we'll place a second one kind of roughly where we'd want it anyways. Once we have 2 of them in there, you can hit the escape key on your keyboard to drop the tool. And before we put the monkey bars in, we should lock one of these. So let's lock this one. Let's ground this one. This is horizontal monkey bar 1. If we right click on that in the browser bar, you can come down to where it says grounded, and you're going to notice that it's pinned. I can no longer move this one. This one, however, is still free. It's important that we have at least one grounded thing. We don't want both grounded, just one. Next, we're going to place the monkey poles, and we're going to put 7 of them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hit escape. Now comes our constrain tool. We will click constrain. Up here we have the different types, the mate, the angle, the tangent, the insert, and the symmetry. We're going to use the insert. There are 2 types of insert, opposed and aligned. You can kind of see a drawing of what they look like. We're going to use the aligned insert. And what we want to do is we want to grab one of the ends of the pole. Let's just be consistent. Let's grab the top end of the pole. Click. And we want to come to the outside of our horizontal monkey bar. So you could grab either side, but we want to grab the outside. And then we can apply. Click the pole, click the outside of the hole, and apply. Click the pole, click the hole, apply. Keep repeating. Make sure you apply every single time. Awesome. Next up, we need to insert this pole into the other side. So we're going to grab the opposite side of one of the poles, and we're going to grab the far side of the hole. And we're going to apply. Now we have to do something funky. This is probably the only time we're going to have to do it. We're going to hit cancel. Right now I can't move my grounded piece. I can't move the poles. They're stuck in there. But this one, however, is only locked to one of the poles. So if we pick this up, we're going to want to at least lock one other pole so this can't move. So we're going to go constrain, insert, aligned, and let's grab another pole. Let's grab the far end of the pole going to the far end of the hole and apply. Now I shouldn't be able to move that part. Let's get a quick save on right away so we know where everything is. Inventor I, save as. Make sure you're going into your H drive, and you should call this Monkey Bar Assembly. Let's look at our sheet again. So we've done all of the first 4 steps. Moving down to the bottom, it says to place the 4 monkey bar ladder pieces and place the 12 monkey poles. We're going to attach the monkey bar ladders to the bottom of the horizontal monkey bars using 1 mate and 2 flushes, which we'll look at in a second. And then we'll insert the 12 monkey poles into the ladder. So let's go up to place. We'll find our monkey bar ladder and we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 of them and hit escape. I prefer to attach these before I put the poles in. I feel like less clutter is always better. So let's constrain these together. We are going to come to constrain. The first thing we're going to do is a mate. So the original thing when it pops up is called mate. We are going to mate the top of the ladder, that's the side with the gap here, and then you have to spin your view. If you hold the shift key and click your roller bar, you should be able to spin your view and select the bottom of the horizontal monkey bar and apply it. Wow, that was pretty darn close. But as it stands, that is not locked in place. We have to do 2 flushes. So we're going to come over and change this from mate to flush. And we want to flush the outside edge of the horizontal with the outside edge of the ladder and apply. Spin our view. We want to flush the back of the horizontal with the back of the ladder and apply. And now this is locked in all 3 directions and it won't move. So we're going to have to do this again. Constrain. We're going to mate the top of the ladder with the bottom of the horizontal. We're going to flush a side with a side. And we're going to flush a back with a back. Let's go back to mate. Mate the top with the bottom. Flush the side with the side. Flush the back with the back. And make sure you're applying every time. So we can mate the top with the bottom. Flush the back with the back. Flush a side with a side. And I can hit cancel. And all of these, if I try and move them, should be locked in place. If you try and grab one of them and they are not, or they are moving, you still need to add in one of the extra constraints. A good way to tell what you did, or if you over constrained them by doing way too many, is to come to your browser bar and hit the plus next to one of them. So monkey bar ladder is this one over here. It'll show me that's my mate, that's my flush, that's my flush. If for some reason I had an extra flush in there, an unnecessary flush, you're going to notice it pops up over here. I didn't need that extra flush. We should only have one mate and two flushes. So I'm going to right click on that and I'm going to delete it. So if you ever find yourself where it's locked, not moving, it's in a bad position, check out what types of constraints you did. Lastly, we are going to have to put in 12 monkey poles. So we're going to go place monkey pole, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then hit escape. And these should go fairly quickly. You're only going to have to do one side, so we're going to go constrain. We're going to select insert, and we're going to select align. So we're going to grab one end of the pole to the outside of a hole and apply. One end of a pole to the outside of a hole and apply. And you'll start to get the hang of this, and it'll just fly through. Make sure you're applying between each one. Alrighty. And because I've already saved this into my H drive, to save it again, all I have to do is come up to the quick save right here and click on the quick save. There we are. The monkey bar assembly for Butler's Inventor Playground. I hope this video was helpful.